If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Poton Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io.
Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day here at tablemon. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be playing with ARCEUS VSTAR with a slight twist, which is including RADIANT CHARIZARD into the deck. Now with the ability Excited Heart, this Pokemon's attacks cost colorless less for each prize card your opponent has taken, so towards the end of the game we'll be able to use Combustion Blast fairly easily, if you will, doing 250 damage for a 5 energy cost, but if Excited Heart is available, then we will be only paying 1 fire, maybe 2 energies, depending on where we're at. And during your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Combustion Blast, but with a choice build, Combustion Blast can do 280 damage, which coincidentally is enough to 1KO other ARCEUS VSTARs and every other VSTAR Pokemon out there as of right now, as they all have either 280 or 270 HP so far. Now we do have the Trinity Nova attack doing 200 damage, and you search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon V in any way you like, and then you shuffle your deck. Pretty good attack. And of course we have access to Starburst, which allows us to search for any 2 cards we might need. Now we are using the full TCG Online with a 4-4-2-1 lineup with Shady Dealings and Quick Shooting for bonus damage. And then we do have access to Magma Basin in case you want to power up Radiant Charizard, and also as a counter to Path to Peak, so that Excited Heart works, as Path to Peak does stop Radiant Pokemon's abilities from working. And then outside of that, it's good old Arc-Intel with Double Share and Scare, a lot of disruption, and just applying pressure, tanking hits, and cycling through the Arceuses. So let's jump in the ladder, see how we can do with this deck. Alright, so we get to go first, which is always nice, although no Arceus on turn 1 is a little bit sad here for us, but it is what it is. Alright, I do want to reveal immediately that I am playing Charizard, so I'm not going to attach the Fire Energy just yet. I feel like if you're a, not veteran, but a decent enough player, you'll figure out that the Fire Energies in this deck would be for obviously a techie card, and it's either Entei, Moltres, or Charizard, right? So, alright, so we're hoping my opponent, assuming they're playing Palkia, don't bench a Palkia turn 1, which they immediately do as soon as I'm saying that. So we're already pretty far behind, I would say. Ooh, interesting. Attaches the Tool Jammer to the Sobble, not to the Palkia. So Tool Jammer could be a way my opponent stops my Charizard from getting a one-shot here, but unfortunately we're just going to have to Marnie and hope to draw some better cards. Alright, well, not the best, especially with no energy attachment. This is actually really bad. I do need to establish the Arceus, however. I do have access to Radiant Charizard. I do have access to my stadium, so I'm not going to play down the Path to a Peak. I'm just going to go ahead and... Okay, so if I keep calling for 2 Sobbles, I feel like that's fairly okay. I mean, I only have 2. I was definitely never going to go for 3. If I only go for 1... So I don't think they'll be able to knock me out, right? The issue is the follow-up turn. I think I'm just gonna go for 2. I might end up regretting this. Usually against Palkia, you can only afford to bench 1 Sobble, and that's it. Because if you have 3 benched Pokemon and they have a full bench, then they're doing exactly 220, so you can go boss KO your Arceus. Even if you have a choice build, I mean a big charm on it, you have to commit. They can just commit a choice build and knock you out. So, alright, so we do say a Rita, so my Arceus should be safe on paper. Attaching the water energy to a Sobble was also very good, purely because, oh wow, interesting choices. Purely because now I have a Melanie target rather than right-handed. I did see Melanie in my starting hand, so I know it's available. Part of me wanted to play down the path to peak precisely to stop this sort of situation, or try to prevent it rather, but it is what it is. My opponent could attack me with Radiant Greninja, which honestly wouldn't be the end of the world if it happens. If I'd only searched for one Sobble and my opponent knocked out both of them, then I wouldn't even have access to one, so I guess it works out in the end. Alright, so we do see the Scoop of Nets. Okay, it doesn't go into the Greninja, which I am happy about. Benches another Palkia, grabs the incense. They must have an energy in their hand, right? Yeah, there's the energy, there's the evolution. Already played a supporter, so he can't boss here. And there's the subspace. Well, if I only had 2 Sobbles, the Greninja play would have been more enticing, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna have to discard the fire, which will sort of reveal what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, it has to be Ultra Wall for Melanie, right? There's no way around it. So, does the path to a peak ever matter? No, and I think that could only just hurt me. Okay, so now they see the fire energy. Now they must be wondering, like, huh, what is going on with Pablo's deck? Alright, so here we just grab Melanie, double turbo, and hope. And hope we draw into an Arceus. I guess best case scenario would be drawing a Drizzle, and then I can scoop up net and whatnot. Alright. I do get the Drizzle, which is pretty cool. And the follow-up Inteleon too. So this could actually be potentially very good. So I'm gonna grab the Drizzle, use its ability. I mean, if they go for a boss, is that the end of the world? I feel like it wouldn't be. If I go Quick Ball, I don't want to discard the Magma Basin though. If I grab Quick Ball and discard the Marnie, is that the end of the world? I honestly, like, if they go boss, then it's not ideal, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I'll probably only power up with 1 energy, I reckon. So we do get the hidden. I guess I can go 2. Well, is that good though? Yeah, I think that's fine. Or do I just commit all 3? What the heck? Will they have boss, choice belt, basic? That doesn't seem difficult, right? They don't even need the belt. Yeah, no, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna do just the 1 for now. Because I fully expect them to go after my ARCEUS V right here. They don't know what I have. They did see me discard a Marnie. I'm keeping the Magma Basin as a path to a peak counter for or when I end up using Charizard, if I ever end up using Charizard. Magma Basin could also help me power it up. So if I can trade like with the first Palkia and then use Charizard to KO the next one, then that'll be really good. Okay, they chose to discard Sinnoh Temple, despite the fact that I only attached 1 energy. That actually would have been really bad. Alright. Their play could just be boss KO. Oh, you know what? If they use Radiant Greninja here, I'm actually in a lot of trouble. Yeah, so... Because I thought about going Drizzle, Scoop Up Net, and then Drizzle, and not benching the Sobble, and then that would have kept the Marnie in my hand, and also that would have made the Greninja like less good, obviously. So that probably would have been the better play, because then I could have quick balled the Sobble. They choose to go Irida and Level Ball though, which could still mean Cross Switcher for sure. Like, we're not safe at all. Irida and Level Ball is weird. Alright, well, maybe they'll just go Cross Switcher KO the Arceus. Oh, no, they'll just go boss. Okay, I'm okay with this trade for sure. If they had played on the Sinnoh Temple, I actually would have been potentially in trouble, but they chose not to, so it's fine by me. Alright, so trade 2 for 2. They're at 3 prizes. So I'm gonna go ahead and evolve here. Grab myself a Scoop Up Net and a Quick Ball. No, I already have the Quick Ball. Scoop Up Nets. Possibly Big Charm. You know what? Scoop Up Net and Roxanne, actually. That actually seems really good. Yeah. So I'm gonna go Scoop Up Net on this friend. And then I will go ahead and Quick Ball away the Sobble, grabbing the Arceus. So I'm glad I got the energy call correct. And then we'll go Roxanne. Take away options from my opponent. We'll take 2 prizes. We're in a pretty decent situation. They don't have a Palkia powered up. So... okay, so part of me, I feel like if I go Path to a Peak here, that could actually be really good. That could potentially outright win me the game. But if I do go for that, I no longer have the option to go for Churn Scare, at least not immediately. It all depends on what prizes I get, but I actually really like the position I'm in because they discard their Sinnoh Temple. So I want to play that down. And then I'm going to play this to thin. I don't have any Sobbles left. I could get one from the prize cards. I'm not getting counter Roxanne. Could get counter Marnied. Alright, and now I'm just gonna fully power up, because I might just end up retreating the Arceus in the active after I tank a hit. But 2 card hand, 0 energy in play, and no more abilities. So I'm hoping it's gonna be really difficult for my opponent to power up here, and that Inteleon promotion could signify that. Or not, okay. That works. Okay, goes into the Inteleon. We could see a Raihan. Alright, Roxanne Path wins you games. No Charizard usage, let's see if we can use it in the next game. Alright, so we won the coin flip. And we have Arceus plus energy, which is everything you could hope for. We're up against the Soul Rock deck. So playing down Path to the Peak to stop a potential Greninja seems really good, as Greninja does help the deck quite a bit. And I don't expect a Marnie, so you know what? I'm going to bench the Arceus I'm gonna attach a water to the active, and then I'll go ahead and pass. So that pass to a peak will hopefully slow down my opponent's deck a little bit. There's the Greninja immediately with a raw battle VIP pass. So I don't think we'll get much use out of Charizard here, although a late game Charizard could be really good against my opponent. Like when they're at 2 prices, if I just go like Shear and Scare into a Charizard with an energy and like apply pressure and whatnot, that could actually be really good. Especially if I don't have any Pokemon V in play at that point. That could be really, really good. Alright, so there's the first Lunatone. Basically impossible for it to get to 220 HP. Or 220 damage. They counter my Stadium immediately though. Scoop up netting the bench, dude. What? Okay. That is a very weird choice. What? 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 I don't even know. Why would you scoop up net the bench instead of retreating and getting an attack off? I truly don't know. I am truly baffled by my opponent's choice right there. But who am I to say? Alright. Another Battle VIP pass. Trekking shoes. I really, really wonder if my opponent will find. I guess they can just manually attach, right? That's also fine. Okay. Just raw draw another one. That's fine. Choice Belt and Heavy Ball. 1 Boss's Orders is out. If my opponent somehow found knockout on the Arceus, I would actually have to use Pokestop and hope for an Arceus. That way. If I take a smallish hit here, that's fine. So that's 120, right? Nah, I guess 120 into 180 is not difficult. Yeah, especially with that. Okay. So they will be 2k KOing my first Arceus. Not much I could actually do about that. I feel like at this point the Pokestop is more useful to me in case I whiff ARCEUS VSTAR right here, which I do. So definitely want to play the Pokestop. I'm glad I didn't counter Stadium right there. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is not great. I don't expect to use this for this friend at all. Do need to establish a Sobble, and I have to take a knockout here, and then afterwards I can right hand, but whiffing the V-Star is really bad here. Like really, really bad. Alright, get another Sobble of the price cards. And we shall see what happens. Yeah, so now they can split their energies again. I don't think it'll be possible for them to get like 10 energy on one Lunatone to one-shot me. Or 9 plus a choice belt. Actually, it's 8, right? Ooh, 8 actually seems reasonable. 8 plus a choice belt seems very reasonable. That could be really, really bad. If they ever don't KO me, I can tank a hit and then Shear and Scare. That would be ideal. But because I whiffed, it's looking more complicated. Alright, finds another heavy ball. And did get rid of what? Research and energy. Okay. Yeah, that's a very scary Lunatone right there. I mean, I do have the big charm, so that helps potentially. That might be the game winning or the game changing card. They have 6, 7, 8 energies down already. Only 2 scoop up nets though. That could also be a problem. Alright, so we're gonna go like this. And we are gonna grab this, and then I do have right hand, thankfully. So I will be using right hand. Well, I guess, yeah, I will be using. Well, I guess I could choose Melanie, honestly. If I grab Melanie plus double turbo, that might actually be better. Yeah, actually like that better. Let's do that. Melanie plus double turbo to power up the Arceus with our golden Arceus with golden energies. Okay, alright, so let's put ourselves out of range. They could just go boss KO, that's also a possibility. And it's not something I'm particularly excited about, but it is what it is. And I think now I definitely power up. I think now is when I reveal the fire. Just to have a fire energy in the discard pile, just in case of right hand, in case of the stadium as well. We shall see. There's a chance a Charizard could actually tank a hit as well, which is really good. And then there's always Roxanne Path, right? There's always Roxanne Path. Alright, so we're even right now. Can they get a one-shot? That's the question. At 310 HP, they need 9 energy on Lunatone plus a choice belt. The escape rope would let them KO a Sobble, which I feel like I'd be okay with. They'd also be able to split the energies. That I would be less okay with. Marnie Path into Roxanne could be good. They also have so few cards left. Alright, Trekking Shoes. They might be digging for a boss as well. That's also another possibility. Scoop up nets. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Alright, I think they have it. That's 5, 6, 7. Attachment 8. They need the other scoop up net. Unless I'm missing something. 7 times 3, 21. Base 30, 24. Okay, that's fair. Oh wow, they did have the thing. Oh, that didn't matter actually. Alright, so no more benching Arceus. No more benching Arceus. Alright, well, I think I definitely Roxanne now. Roxanne into hopefully another Drizzle for Path. And then we start getting the Charizard ready to go. With 4 Soul Rock down though, this is scary. But the Roxanne could actually make them whiff a whole attack. Like they could whiff an attacker. Almost. Alright. So we're gonna go Roxanne. Into hoping to find another Drizzle for the path to the peak. Or even the magma basin, right? It doesn't really matter, but I want to put energies back into the deck. No. Let's just go Roxanne. And then if I have to dig with the Pokestop, that's fine as well. Okay, so I have 20 cards left. I really need a counter stadium. I did find the Drizzle, which is nice. And I have Inteleon to go Share and Scare as well. So let me go grab the Path to a Peak right here in case they find Greninja too. Okay. The issue is Charizard cannot attack next turn, but that's fine. We'll just go Trinity Nova. Do I have a fire in the discard pile? I do. I'm gonna attach one in case I end up retreating, or just to have it in hand for the Share and Scare. Oh, that's actually really good for the Share and Scare. Alright, Scoop Up Net, that's a good prize. Should be really hard for my opponent to take a prize this turn. We're hoping they even whiff benching a Lunatone. With 4 Solroks in play, they can attach 4 energies. That's 150 damage. And they are down 10 energy total. They can't use Radiant Greninja, not without a Stadium. They could potentially choose to use Cycle Draw. I wouldn't mind that at all though. If they Cycle Draw, I'm actually in a really good spot. I guess Inteleon is just as good as Radiant Charizard actually. So maybe I should have powered up the water onto the Inteleon, onto a Drizzle. Probably should have done that. Oh my gosh, really? They got a Xenia's Resolve, alright. Well, that's not good. Yeah, definitely should have attached energy to the Inteleon. That's my bad. That is my bad. Okay. Do they have energy for turn at any point, though? That's the question. Oh, I should have attached energy. That was so silly of me. Okay, they commit another energy, though. Oh, that Lunatone is a problem now. That Lunatone can KO my Charizard now. Okay. So I need to attach energy to the Arceus this turn, which means I have to use the Stadium. Alright, so I'm gonna get the Magma Base in, and I'm gonna get the Share and Scare. Alright. Oh, if they have Boss though, I lose. You're down 2, and they have a 2-card hand. So do I risk that? If I don't, and once again they have another Lunatone, then they can KO the Inteleon, because they're definitely gonna knock out the Charizard. Yeah, I might need to tank another hit next turn. So here goes nothing. I'll attach this, and then I'll go Combustion Blast. Alright, they have Boss, they win. If not, they KO me. And then what? I Roxanne plus KO with ARCEUS VSTAR and hope for the best. And Escape Rope also gets them the win. Which, they're down 1, I don't know how many they play. They might play 2. It's the only way they can deal with Flying Pikachu VMAX. So they only need 1 on the active to knock me out. I really should have attached energy to the Inteleon last turn. It's okay. Alright, so there's one ability onto a Lunatone. More abilities. Oh my gosh. So do they have the Boss? No. Okay. So now they don't have a Lunatone in play as well. And they are out 11 energies and all 4 Scoop Up Nets. So definitely want to go Palpad into the Roxanne. And that should maximize my possibilities of winning this game, I want to say. I'm honestly not even sure if I have the pulp pad. I do. That's not a pulp pad. Alright, so we do want to thin cards in case I need a boss somehow to win. So I'm gonna do this. Put back Sharon Scare and Roxanne. Sharon Scare just in case, you never know. And then we'll go ahead and evolve and grab the Roxanne, and then we're gonna thin as much as we can. Alright. Okay, so then we're gonna play you, grab you. And then we are going to Old Trouble away, Raihan and an energy. Just grab, you know what, I'll grab you, and then I'll quick pull away the Arceus. Shouldn't have played the level ball, that was a mistake. And then we'll go bench, and I'm just keeping as many outs to Inteleon, Drizzle, and supporters as I can, just in case. Alright, just in case you're Rooney. Let's go ahead and thin. I do want the boss, that's a very good card. And then we will have the Drizzle, as I do have 2 Sobbles. And now we will take a knockout and hopefully seal the game. Hopefully. I have an energy to retreat. I also have Ordinary Rod if I ever needed that at some point. And here goes nothing. 2 card hand now becomes 3. They most certainly cannot KO my ARCEUS VSTAR. Oh. Alright, I mean 3 useless cards from the stadium. There we go. Well played. Well played. There we go. So Charizard actually did a good thing. Although if I had attacked with Inteleon, it would have been the same thing. But like, I can see how Charizard is really good on paper. Alright? Even if it, like, if you use it to close out a game for a big hit, that's good enough. Yeah, so yeah. Pretty cool deck, pretty cool strategy. Love me some ARCEUS Inteleon. And thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate the support. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.